Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matthew McAnlish, drafting Innistrad A4, and I got something in my tooth. It was a raspberry seed. This is a sort of an odd, not so obvious pick for me amongst these black uncommons and white blue land. This is really good. This is really good. This can be really good. This is really good. I think we're probably getting... we might not get something playable in black-back, but we might. I lean towards this. Doesn't commit me as hard to black as the other ones. And this is kind of a blank if you don't go blue-white. But it is kind of nice. It seems speculative, though. Okay, no more raspberry seeds. I think the mayor is going to own the Victim of Night, Silent Departure, and the Cultist. This is one of the better packs I've seen. I mean, maybe another mayor was in here, and this is what got passed. I get the regular one instead of the foil one. But I got no problem taking this. I don't know if you get a Spider back or a Ranger's Guile. It's fine. Well, I like a lot of things. I like that we're seeing green. I think the guy to my right knows that I am going green at this point because he passed me a mare. So I tend to choose the Pilgrim over the black. Blue's not really represented. I'm glad I didn't go the white-blue route, at least so far. The Pilgrim's a great enabler, and we can try to be green-white. I think I take him over the other stuff. I'm just like trying to comprehend this pack. This is a fourth pick, and it still has Bonds of Faith, Mentor of the Meek, Grasp of Phantoms, and a Pilgrim. And it has other pretty decent cards. I think we have to take this over the Bonds of Faith, but it's narrow. Well, maybe it's not that narrow. He's a pretty awesome dude if you can get him going. Yeah, blue actually might be kind of open, but I don't. We'll start the drafting this way. All the uncommons are still here. Well, we've picked up all creatures so far, so maybe the Cleaver's not a horrible idea. Maybe the Mystics were the pick there. Guess I got distracted. Okay, less distraction. I like these dudes. There's 5 drops, they're decent. This could make my wolves bigger, but it's a little bit of a stretch. He's cool. 4-drop or another cool big dude. He could be good with Moon Mist. I could get a Moon Mist deck going. Kind of like playing up this human theme. So he's good as a 7-4 or good as a 7-7 or a 10-7. Wow, that would be crazy. It's a little weird to not take a good flyer. Helps decks a lot. Yeah. Not going to jump into another color at this point. I'm happy with where we're at. Back to the first pack. None of the good stuff came back. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Annoying on the right thing. I'll just take that. Well, if we're going to play up a human thing, we should take this card. Not really a pure blood fan. Don't know that we would play this, but you never know. And we got the virtue in the back of our mind in case something cool happens that lets us use it. So we're good on creatures, our spells are kind of weak, and got some equipment instead of the big green Irwin and Walden Mystics. Okay, major choices. We're going to see a lot of grasping of phantoms. We can probably wheel Hollow Hinge. There's Mulch, but Mulch doesn't really apply to this deck that much so far. So it's really between Blazing Torch and Dark Thicket Wolf. We're definitely going to wheel something good. This deck is really removal light right now, although I like the Wolf for the Mentor of the Meek. I think we just have to take a removal, or we will be sad later. So I'd rather not be sad later. My God. Holy shit. Okay, I want 5 of the cards, and maybe the Geist Flame. It's between Travel Preparations, Prey Upon, Geist Catcher's Rig, and Midnight Haunting. Now, if there's nobody else white-green, this could come around, but I haven't seen Travel Preparations wheel in a while. So I'm inclined to think that's not going to happen. Yeah, and I might get the Mulch, which goes well with Travel Preparations. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, but we might be able to wheel the Moon Mist. We got a Thicket Wolf and a Spider Spawning. At this point for this deck, I think it's the Wolf. Spider Spawning, super cool. Doubt it's going to wheel in this pack. But we can probably get one of these 3 cards, and that's all good. Although I'm not a fan of this one. Not as exciting a pack. Not really excited about this dude. Not seeing the Knot of the Bone in this, in green-white. I think the Spidery Grasp trick. Or this one. Between the two, I think Spidery Grasp. Not sure I play it, though. I like the Villagers for my 3-drop, and they're 2 power, so they get him going, and they're human for a while, so that seems fine. I'm not excited about this one. We've got, what, 3 werewolves. That doesn't really excite me that much, unless I got a flying werewolf that I don't know about. Yeah, I'm not. I guess it's either Caravan Vigil or Pitchburn Devils. And red is not happy to splash unless I get Peasant Rally. But I think I still take this over Caravan Vigil just in case. Got Splinter Fright or Bell Ringers. Both are 3 drops. Are creatures getting into my graveyard? That's what I'm not so sure about. And he's a human, which plays up my human thing. Yeah, this is the power card, but I think this thing combined with huge things popping up potentially is a good combo. I don't see much token making, just the one. So I'm definitely not taking the intangible. I don't need 2 grasps. I don't even need another creature at this point. But I'm not as much here for the hate draft at this point. So it's back to the first pack with Hollowhenge or Mulch. Mulch is a fine pick. Can get travel preparations into my graveyard, but no mulch, not this time. Sorry. Lots of Pitchburn Devils. Moon Mist is okay. Sure. So maybe should have taken the mulch. I don't know. Mulch seems weird with only 1 card benefiting from it explicitly. It is an accelerator. These are some good packs. Okay, I think you just take the flat out dude that kills a certain subset of dudes. And we wheel Ranger's Guile, which is not exciting. So that's sad, but not that sad. Wheel Moon Mist and Spidery Grasp. Somebody's taking all the Smite the Monstresses, which is kind of scary. I think I'm just going for a Thraben Sentry, but it's not that exciting. A lot of Victim of Nights going around. It's a pretty good pack. Ooh, Travel Preparations. I think I'm down for another Travel Preparations. Over Unburial Rites, Silver Chase Fox, etc., etc. Kind of expensive on the 5s. But what else am I taking here? Harvest Pyre? I don't feel like I'm crazy about splashing Harvest Pyre, especially since I didn't take the mulch. I think this deck is going to want another Moon Mist. I think we're good on 2 drops. I guess I can risk another crazy dude. Yes, Ambush Viper is good. Traveler's Amulet, probably not necessary. Midnight Haunting, later and better than ever. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm perfectly satisfied with this deck. It's a little light on removal. It's very, I mean, green-white is going to be the lighter on removal of your decks in general, but got the Slayer, got the Torch, got the Dark Thicket, or the Ambush Viper. So it's not like I'm dead on removal, and Midnight Haunting. Got some human and werewolf things going. Some equipments to play up the human thing. No mulch. Not sure I needed the Hollowhenge. There's nothing really here for me. I can take the Bramble Crush. But I'm really weak against flyers, so I might just take this. I don't have any good sideboards, though, against... No good sideboard against random, annoying permanents. So I will risk... Oh, yes, you are for my deck. Does Rolling Templar just completely blow me out? I don't... Well, I'm light on 4-drops, but do I want to play 2 of these guys? Yeah, Rolling Templar does some bad things to me. That's okay. There's our Bramble Crush. Oh, we got another one? Oh, well. Oh, well. Cool. Now, let me remind myself how this guy works, because I mess up with him sometimes. If he could figure out a way to attack and block. He's gonna stop the British. The British vampires. Got a decent amount of 2-power stuff. I mean, this deck has perfectly acceptable synergies. I'm perfectly capable of misplaying this deck, no lie. But there's nothing actually wrong with the deck itself. The deck has been drafted well, sort of drafted itself, admittedly, but it's perfectly capable of doing things. By no fault of the deck will the deck lose. Probably have to toss some of this stuff back. At least these will be the things I like. No. Okay, yes. Yep, a little over. No 6-drops, which is cool. Cool with me. We're in the right place creature-wise. How did we end up on the human thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not you. 8, 9. 9 humans. Could have been better on that, I guess. What are our 6 non-humans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here's another human. Okay. 10 and 5. Ranger's Guile could be a sideboard against heavy removal. And Spidery Grasp could be sideboard against removal / flyers. I'm just wondering if the Double Moon Mist is crazy or not. I kind of like it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we only have 4 Transformers. For that Gas Staff Shepherd couldn't get. Somebody else is drafting werewolves. Some surprise that is. Let me see. This also transforms my Throbbing Sentry. So there's 5 cards that benefit. But is it still weird to run 2? Because I kind of want to draw it. Moon Mist plus Village Bellringer could be some kind of crazy blowout. And if you're playing two equipments, though, the Ranger's Guile can really come in handy against protecting your dude when they go to blow him up because you tried to equip or tried to get a cool swing in there. Why is the name Garrett Jack so familiar? I should look that up. Okay, let's. I could see tossing a Moon Mist back and just having the Ranger's Guile instead to be more prepared for the average fight. Makes sense. Can rebalance as necessary. I think 10-7 actually works because it's really 10-8. He's only got two double colors. I mean, this deck should run. Actually, it doesn't even need to be. It should. Should I go 9-8 because I got early green? No, I got a ton of 2-drop green. 10-7 I think is smart. If he doesn't get out there, he's not exactly my best card. He's got no synergies with anything. He's just good against some decks. He might have to come out in future fights for Scarecrow or another Throbbing Sentry. Depends on how it goes. Guess we'll see.